Physicians and healthcare professionals are incredibly smart people. They've undergone years of rigorous academic training, but intelligence isn't the sole determinant of a successful leader. In many cases, individuals with high IQ may lack emotional intelligence, or EQ, which can lead to difficulty in reading the room and understanding emotional nuances. High IQ is essential, but EQ is equally critical for effective leadership. Welcome to Medical Money Matters, the podcast where you can find experts, answers, and resources so that you can achieve mastery over the financial and business aspects of your practice. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Jill Arena. I began my career in accounting and finance, and I have more than 30 years of experience running medical groups. I own and operate a national healthcare consulting and revenue cycle company, and I am the author of Physician Heal Thy Financial Self. In 2020, I co-founded the Physician Leadership Project, and my passion is to increase financial and business literacy for physicians. Episode 56, Unlock Your Leadership Potential Through Psychological Assessment Tools. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Medical Money Matters. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, gaining personal insight as a leader through psychological assessment tools. If you're a physician or managing a clinic, you'll find today's discussion not only intriguing, but also very practical. In more than 30 years of working with medical practices, I've observed a consistent theme. Talented physicians who excel in their field but face challenges with leadership and people management. Understanding your cognitive, emotional, and behavioral patterns as a leader can significantly impact the productivity and morale of your practice. In general, I am a fan of any tool that improves my own self-awareness and shines lights on my blind spots as a leader. I can then work to develop those skills or make certain I've added people to my team who have corresponding strengths. There are various tools and assessments to help you gain these insights. Today, we're going to talk about 4 of them: Personalysis, Myers-Briggs, StrengthsFinder, and the Enneagram. So, let's dive in. We'll begin with Personalysis, which is a fantastic tool that focuses on understanding the core motivations of individuals and how they work with others. It helps identify how your thinking process impacts your decision-making, teamwork, and leadership style. If you caught our last episode, which was a leadership conversation with Deborah Dorset, she uses Personalysis as a tool to assist leaders with their personal and professional development. The advantage to using Personalysis is that it gives you a comprehensive profile about your cognitive and emotional landscape. It also provides team-centric insights that allow you to see how you fit in a group and how your team perceives your leadership and communication. This is great information as you're learning about and developing your executive presence. Personalysis can be especially helpful in understanding your motivational triggers, which will enable you to navigate stress and conflicting priorities much more effectively. I've seen groups use their Personalysis with its colorful graphical output to send immediate visual information about who you are and how you work. Personalysis is available through a trained coach like Deborah who can work with you to interpret results and push your thinking. Online at personalysis.com. Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI, you've probably heard of this one. It categorizes individuals into 16 different personality types based on 4 dichotomies: extroversion and introversion, sensing and intuition, thinking and feeling, judging and perceiving. Yours truly hails as an ENFP, and you'll hear others express their Myers-Briggs as a set of 4 letters. Myers-Briggs is widely recognized and researched, making it excellent for understanding communication styles and decision-making approaches. As a medical professional, knowing your type can help you communicate better with your team and patients, making your practice more efficient and empathetic. Have you stopped to consider if your medical assistant is an introvert or an extrovert? If you are, like me, a bit over the top with your extroversion, how does that impact your introverted, quiet medical assistant who likes to keep her thoughts and feelings to herself? Is she comfortable with your style being so different from hers? Do you acknowledge the differences? Perhaps you tend to do a lot of thinking about a problem, but when you ask a coworker or family member for their opinion, they talk about how they feel about it. How do you relate to those statements? Do you dismiss them, or do you stop to shift gears and check in on your feelings about the situation too? There are no right or wrong answers with Myers-Briggs, just a lot of potential fun in discovering how differences can be honored. This assessment is available on several websites for free or low cost. The StrengthsFinder assessment identifies an individual's top 5 strengths out of a list of the 34 human strengths as outlined by Gallup in its research. It is excellent for maximizing productivity and team cohesion. It differs from some of the other assessment tools, as its sole focus is on leveraging your inherent skills rather than improving weaknesses. It provides highly actionable insights and a recognition of those natural skills and abilities that you already possess. Use of this tool allows you to recognize the specific roles that you naturally excel in and delegate other tasks to those whose strengths complement your weaknesses. Our team has used this, along with a grid which shows all 34 strengths and a list of our team members showing which are their top 5. Our team began to gel even better after we took a look at our whole team together and could recognize each other's strengths. We still set up new project teams by using the insight gained from this tool several years ago. It is available by buying the book StrengthsFinder 2.0, which is available on Amazon. Inside each book is an individual key code which you use to complete a 20-minute online assessment. You are then given your top 5 strengths, and for a small fee, you can purchase a more in-depth analysis of your top 5 and how they relate to one another. The Enneagram is a 9-pointed figure used in a particular system of analysis to represent the spectrum of possible personality types. It matches deep psychological and emotional insight, making it a highly effective tool for personal growth and for understanding your underlying motivations. Your Enneagram results help you understand not just what you do, but why you do it, offering rich insights into your emotional drivers and fears. Gaining the insights from this tool can help you to reflect on your motivations and on those of others. As you begin to gain more self-awareness, you can observe patterns and use those to set yourself up for success. The Enneagram tool is available online for free or a small fee. Now that we've reviewed some of the top tools, let's switch gears a bit. Physicians and healthcare professionals are incredibly smart people. They've undergone years of rigorous academic training, but intelligence isn't the sole determinant of a successful leader. In many cases, individuals with high IQ may lack emotional intelligence, or EQ, which can lead to difficulty in reading the room and understanding emotional nuances. High IQ is essential, but EQ is equally critical for effective leadership. EQ comprises self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, and relationship management. Imagine a brilliant surgeon who can't effectively communicate with their team during a complicated operation. The inability to manage stress, motivate the team, and show empathy can become problematic. I highly recommend using the psychological tools discussed earlier to identify gaps in your EQ. Even if you feel like your EQ is healthy, there are always pearls to pick up by using them and discussing the results openly and objectively with people who are close to you. There are many mindfulness practices and techniques such as deep breathing, grounding exercises, and mindfulness meditation that can enhance your emotional intelligence. We also recommend training and coaching, and sometimes an external perspective is invaluable. Consider hiring an executive coach specializing in EQ training for physicians. So let's tie all this together with some practical applications for your office. As a medical practice leader, you should aim to use these tools to develop self-awareness and foster team dynamics, to pair team members based on complementary strengths and personality types for projects and delegation, to invest in continuous learning and leadership development, not just for you, but for your team as well. And most importantly, to create an environment where everyone feels valued and understands their role in delivering excellent patient care. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and leadership improvement. Remember, you can't lead others effectively until you understand yourself. By investing in these psychological tools and enhancing your EQ, you're not just becoming a better leader, but you're also taking steps to make your medical practice both financially viable and joyful. Join me for our next episode where we'll explore those times when your partner is driving you crazy. Is it time for a practice divorce? Can not only survive change, but thrive in it. So, what's a meaningful change you'd like to see made in your practice? I invite you to go out there and make it happen. Join me for our next episode where I'll be exploring executive presence and leadership styles with national expert and executive coach Deborah Dorsett. You can find more information online at medicalmoneymatterspodcast.com, and you can subscribe to the Medical Money Matters content website for physician leaders to find budget templates and many other tools. We've included those links in the show notes. As I like to close out these podcasts, congratulations on taking the next step in your professional development and for making the commitment to learn about the financial and business aspects of your practice. I look forward to being on this journey with you and send you my heartfelt gratitude for all that you do for your patients all day, every day.